When you're ready, Tom, off you go.
The Treaty of Versailles reduced Germany's military to basically nothing. Rearmament is when you rebuild a military. Hitler wanted 36 divisions of men, and when Hitler made an agreement with Britain to not have a navy bigger than 35% of Britain's navy.
That's your time, thank you.
Nazis banned organisations that could influence people such as trade unions and other political parties. Organisations that the Nazis couldn't get rid of came under his control, like the educational system. The young was specially targeted, even hobbies were controlled.
Thank you very much.
10th May 1933, 25,000 un-German books were burnt. In Berlin, 40,000 people gathered to hear Joseph Goebbels make a speech. Books written by communists like Karl Marx and other corrupting foreign influences like Ernest Hemingway and Jack London, as well as British and Jewish writers H.G. Wells and Max Brod were banned.
Thank you very much.
1934, the German President von Hindenburg had been in failing health for several months. August 2nd, 1934, 87-year-old Hindenburg died, and within hours Hitler announced that the post of Chancellor and President would be combined. August 19th, 95% of registered voters gave 38 million votes to Hitler. Hitler was now claimed to be the Führer of the German nation.
Thank you.
The Gestapo police were secret police, and they could have been anyone, and they really, really enjoyed torturing people and repeatedly almost drowning them and burning them.
Thank you.
The 1933 election. Prior to 1933, the Nazis had support, but not enough to gain an overall majority. The best the Nazis could do in an election was 37% of the total vote, which they gained in 1932. There were numerous meetings called, and businessmen were told that it could be the last vote in Germany for a long time, so they donated lots of money, and they launched a massive campaign to gain support, and governments and stuff and police were infiltrated so that they could monitor what was happening.
Thank you very much.
Franz von Papen was a friend of Adolf Hitler's, and he wanted him to be Chancellor. However, the current Chancellor, who was Kurt von Schlecker, was an enemy of von Papen's and didn't want him to have his way. So von Papen responded by going to see the current President Paul von Hindenburg and persuaded him to make Hitler Chancellor. Hitler, once he was Chancellor, decided to go and murder von Schlecker at the Night of the Long Knives and eliminated another threat of the Nazi Party.
Thank you very much.
The Enabling Act. After the 1933 general election, Hitler proposed an Enabling Act, pretty much meaning he'd become a dictator. However, he needed the help of the Catholic Centre Party to get the majority, so he said they could keep their right if they voted. They agreed. Hitler was now a dictator. His first move was to take over all trade unions and then get rid of all the communists and socialists pretty much here. And then he's a big dictator.
Thank you very much. Beautiful artwork.
I know.
Okay.
It's all on the board.
It's all on the board, right. So what's all on the board? What's on the board?
What do you mean?
Reichstag fire was keeping Hitler in power in 1933.
Thank you very much. Good. Okay.
There's no commentary, it's all on the board.
All on the board. Hang on. So let's do. So this is Nuremberg law. Let's do a bit of that and a bit of that. This is beautiful camera work. A bit of that. Okay. Thank you very much.
So this guy called Goebbels controlled propaganda, and he was responsible for the book burning, and the amount of power Goebbels had shows how important Hitler thought propaganda was.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Hitler and generals of the army were afraid that Ron would merge the army with the SA, and Ron would take power. Many people in the party also disapproved of the fact that Ron and many other leaders of the SA were homosexuals. Hermann Göring and Heinrich Himmler wanted to kill Hitler. And 29th of June 1934, Hitler personally arrested Ernest Röhm during the next 24 hours, and then during the next 24 hours, 200 other senior SA officers were arrested. Hitler agreed that Röhm should die. At first, Hitler insisted that Röhm should be allowed to commit suicide, but when he refused, Röhm was shot by two SS men.